Hello students. Now in standard 7 today we are going to start some revisions of the previous chapter that are already finished. Because in the beginning when we started the videos, then maybe it is out of your mind, or in that time we didn't even send you the PDF files. So maybe there is a confusion for some students how to write down the question answer, etc. So I started the revision. So along with the revision, I will send you some PDF file of the question answer that I am going to learn today, whatever is there regarding to that. So chapter number 13, motion and time. So now when we are talking about the motion, what is actually motion? Because actually we understand what is motion. When the objects are moving, you can say that it is in the motion. But when you talk in the physics, in the science, there must be a particular expressions you have to understand, you have to explain that what is actually motion. The act or process of moving or of changing position is called motion. We know that when an object is lying on the floor, then if you look at that object now, look at that object after 10 seconds, look at that object after 1 minute, the position will be the same. So if it is not changing the position, you can say that it is steady, it is not in motion. But when you see a snail, probably in this season, then after few seconds, if you see that the position will be changed. If you see it here, then it may be moved up to here. So with respect to time, if the position of that object is changed, we can say that it is in the motion. The children playing in the garden or somewhere, they are not at the same place every time. The vehicles, when they are on the road, every moment they change the position. It means that the position will be changing, then it is known as the motion. So motion can be fast or motion can be slow also. We can compare the motion easily, that either it is fast motion or slow motion. For example, when you have a competition of running, then they will decide the starting point and ending point. Maybe a 1 kilometer race or 2 kilometer. Then we have to note the time to complete that distance. We use the stopwatches. So when they start running, we start that stopwatch, and when they finish the ending point, we stop it then we see that who take the least time, that will be the fast. And who take more time, that will be the slow. So, the motion can be slow or fast. That we can understand easily by that things. Similarly, sometimes distance is not given, but time limit is that in 1 minute or in 1 hour, then the distance more covered will be the faster, and the distance least covered will be the slower. So the motion can be fast motion or it can be slow motion. Now, types of the motion. What are the different types of the motion? Then it can be straight or the linear motion. It can be circular motion. It can be vibrating motion. It can be oscillatory motion, or it can be periodic motion. One by one we will talk about it with some examples. First is the straight line or linear motion. Means what? That when an object is moving on a straight path, when they are moving on a straight path, then we can say that it is moving with a straight line motion or linear motion. So straight line motion, for example, when there is a race, they have to run in the track. So that is most probably the straight line motion. On the highway also, when there is no traffic and road is straight, the vehicles move in a straight line. That is an example of straight line or the linear motion, because it is along a straight path. So that is known as straight line motion or a linear motion. You can get so many examples of if you see the march past of the soldiers on Republic Day or the Independence Day, then they will move in a straight line. They will have that march past, most probably in the same straight line. So that is an example of linear motion. Now, the other one is the circular motion. Circular, its name suggests what type of motion. Circular means when a motion is on a circular path, then it is known as circular motion. For example, if you switch on the fan, then the blades of fan are moving round and round on a circular path. So, it is an example of circular motion. When you go to the fair or in some water park, etc., you see the giant wheel or the merry-go-round and some other rides. Some of the rides and this merry-go-round and that the giant wheel, how do they move? They move on a circular path. So that is an example of circular motion. Similarly, wheels of the vehicles and the other thing like the hands of the clock, they always move on a circular path. Also our planets move around the sun. The moon moves around the earth. That is also examples of circular motion. Then the third is vibrating motion. You know about the vibrations. When you pluck the string of some musical instrument like guitar or sitar or a tambura or a violin, then they will move very rapidly. When you touch them, you can feel that vibrations. So that is known as vibrating motion. When the school bell rings, if you touch that bell, you will feel that vibrations. Then the other one is the oscillatory motion. About that we will learn later also when we talk about that pendulum and so on. We are going to give some examples. Oscillatory motion means from one side to another side. Like when you go to the park, or maybe at your home also there is swings. When you sit on the swing, then you know that it is going from side to side. So that is known as oscillatory motion. The other examples, the cradle, પારણું જેને કહીએ આપણે, when you are very small, you sleep in that પારણું. ઘોડિયું, ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે ઘોડિયું કહીએ, પારણું. So that also going from one side to another side to again the same side. That is also an example of oscillatory motion. Actually, this vibrating motion is also an oscillatory, but that oscillations are very faster and very small, so we cannot see them properly. But it is also actually a type of oscillatory motion. Maybe in some of the houses still there is old-fashioned wall clocks are there, in which there is like a stick and a round thing at the end, which is always moving, which is known as pendulum. The motion of that pendulum is also an example of oscillatory motion. Then, when the runner is running, how does its hands move? Like that. One side to another side, one side to another side. We run then. That is also an oscillatory motion. When the birds flies on the wings, then they are also having the oscillatory motion. So in our life we can get so many examples of the oscillatory motions also. Then the other is the periodic motion. Now, periodic motion means the motion which repeats after the same interval of time. That is known as periodic motion. Like we know that when the planets move around the sun, they take exact time to complete one circulation. Like our Earth takes 365 days to complete a move around the sun. Also it rotates on its axis and it takes 24 hours approximate. Means after 24 hours it comes back to the original. Means it is also a periodic motion. Similarly, your hands of the clocks. There are three types of hands sometimes only two. Hour hand, minute hand and second hand. Then second hand finish one circulation in 1 minute and come back to the 12. You start after 60 seconds, come back to 12 again. Minute hand, every 1 hour it come back. And the hour hand, after 12 hours, it come back to its. So it takes particular exact time and repeat that motion. So it is a periodic motion. Your swing also. If the fan is running at a constant speed, then the blades are also having the periodic motion. So, that is the situation of the different types of motion that we learn now. Then we can finish today's session. In next session we will learn about the speed and uniform or non-uniform motion and how can we measure the time. And I will send some question answer regarding to this topic so that you can write down them. And if any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you.